So you're probably wondering why I got out of doing full hour runs on locations. Hi there, I'm Golden Routes, and today we'll be taking a look at this pattern that has really messed up my content, I guess, because I followed it to the heart and I didn't have the proof to back it up. So this pattern is pretty straightforward, I think. As I was farming in probably 2017, this is when I really started to recognize and follow this pattern. For those who don't understand what I mean by pattern, there's a very specific loop pattern that I have developed and recognized that really helped me with collecting data, but it doesn't do me any justice when I go to show it on YouTube, because people don't care about they care about people running for a full hour's worth. What they don't care about is videos of people running for 10-15 minutes and telling people what you'd get in an hour farming that location. So I don't know exactly when I got out of doing full hours worth of farming, probably around 2017. I could look to make sure, but it's really not that big of a deal. Either way, I guess, found this pattern. I think Sharkin was starting to recognize it too, because that's about the same time Sharkin was around. And, you know, I started to use it on my content too, which was really bad. So, to explain this pattern a little bit better, or a little bit more, basically what happened was, for farming routes, it was really easy for me to determine an hour's worth of yield based off of one lap of the route. So what that means is I would run one lap after making the route instead of running a full hour of the route, even after making the route, which routes take me about 3 hours on average to make. So, I already pretty well knew what the yields were, but when I went to make the video, I only did one lap. That was to save me time and not my viewers. So what I'd do is I'd run one lap. If the lap took me, say, 10 minutes, I would easily just multiply all of my yields by 6. And then from there, I got my hourly yield. That's how I calculated yields, because I had picked up on a pattern that unless if there's some competition in older world content, you're going to be getting that pattern, I guess. You know what I mean? So if I farmed 10 minutes, what I got in 10 minutes, you'd get in an hour. Rather, you farmed for an hour or not, if that makes sense. So you just got to multiply that time that you originally got by whatever it takes to finish out an hour. So if you're getting 32 of the silverite ore in 10 minutes, then in 50 minutes, or an hour I should say, you'd be getting about 150, or maybe more. It's hard for me to do math when I don't have my calculator around me. Either way, there's a pattern for farming mobs too. You know, and a lot of, this is what really got me. You know, this is what really hurt my channel here, is when I realized there's a pattern for even like location farms, or transmog farms as a lot of people call them. The pattern there is, if you get a green every minute for the first 3 minutes, then you're almost guaranteed a green every minute in that farm. I can't say you are guaranteed that green every minute, but theory has it that that's basically what you're going to be seeing, because off of the farms that I'd farmed, you gotta remember, I used to farm a lot, and I used to do a lot of on-end farms. Um, but yeah, you know, and same with cloth. If you got, we're gonna go back to the ore thing. You know, if you got like a stack of cloth or 200 cloth in 10 minutes, then you could almost guarantee another stack of cloth in another 10 minutes. You know, that's exactly how that worked. The problem I was facing, though, was nobody was wanting to accept the patterns that I had found, which is perfectly okay. They wanted a full hour's worth of sorry guys, they wanted a full hour's worth of data, and I didn't have time to do that. So basically there's two things, or two reasons why I'm going about this video, and that is to spread awareness of this pattern so that other people can pick up on it, hopefully, and to say that I'm going to try to start doing hours worth of farming, though I'm not 100% sure on that just yet. So we'll see. Still a little burnout on WoW and making videos for WoW. That's why you haven't gotten any gold guides from me recently. But I think we're going in the right direction, and we will eventually be back up and running fully. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.